I'm Don Singletary and welcome to the channel. You found affordable day trading. In a moment, I'm going to show you the featured trade for this week. Made over $50 in less than 5 minutes. And stay tuned after today's trade. I'm going to show you about two of the most expensive bad habits you can have in day trading the micros. I call them hopscotching and whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole bad. When you find yourself in a hole, you should definitely stop digging. Okay, trade setup here, March the 9th, 2023. In the featured trade today, I'm going to be selling one contract of the NASDAQ100 Micro Emini. If you didn't get the memo yet, Tastyworks is now Tasty Trade, just a name change, same great service. In my mind, I always frame a trade by taking a look at the big picture. Here we can see the market's been down considerably since 10:30 in the morning. I'm going to make the trade at 144. And look inside the blue circle on the right. It's dropped from 12,274 down to 12,153. That's a drop of 21 points, $2 a point, $42 down in the last hour. But wait, there's more. Well, you always have at least a 50-50 chance of being right. But the idea of trade selection is to be able to come in and find a trade that looks like it's going to give you much better than 50-50 odds. You can see by my watch list up there, all 4 micros are down a lot. And down in the bottom pane with the MACD, not only is the market going down, but the green line is below the red line. And they're both below the zero line. But look over in the yellow highlighted area, the very negative numbers of the MACD strength indicator, very negative. Does that mean the trade is a slam dunk? Absolutely not. The only channel of its kind, over 150 free videos. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss the new post each week. Thank you. Back to business now. Get this trade underway. The entry price, stop loss, and the target price are entered by this bracket OCO. One cancels the other order. Tasty Trade has it all on one page. See it, click it, trade it, and you're watching it right now. Look at this. For the stop loss, I can put in there a price for the stop loss. And this software has an automatic calculator so you can see the estimated loss if your stop is triggered. Same for the target price. So with the bracket order, I've put in my entry price, stop loss, and the target price. And I'm ready to go. I hit the send button and the trade is underway. Now the first thing I always do is look for ways to decrease the risk during a trade. So I'll get my Tasty Trade mouse down and drag that stop down to an even 12,162. That's a $20 stop up there. What's about to happen in this trade, sooner or later, is going to happen to you. We kind of expect trades to be linear, but this one isn't. For the first 2 minutes, this is the 1 minute point here, and now I'm going to go to the 2 minute thing. I'm still almost even money. I'm up $8 or $10, but the last 36 seconds, 90% of the profit in this trade is made. Watch this. Naturally, when prices start going in your favor, you want to count the money, but something more important is happening. I have my Tasty Trade mouse out, and if you're paying attention, you're going to reduce the risk on the trade when you have a good opportunity, and that's exactly what this is. Point, you have no control over how much money you might make, but you can control the risk on the trade. Always keep that your number one priority. So my risk is down to $2.50 now, and the market's dropping more, 12,138. And I'm on top of things. I'm holding my left finger down on my Tasty Trade mouse, and I'm chasing those profits down. I'm going to lock in as much as I can. We're trading down to 12,135 now. And bam, before I can bat an eye, it moves down another 11 points and hits my target at 125.50. I am so glad you got to see this trade today. Do you realize now? I just made $53 in 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Now, during the first half of this trade, I was absolutely break even. Less than a minute ago, here's what the trade looked like. My stop was at 12,162, risking $20 on the trade. The market was trading 12,144. I had about a $16 profit on the trade. And then less than a minute later, $53, and I was only risking $2.50 on the trade. Now let me tell you exactly why I'm glad you got to see this trade. I used the MACD, the trade signal indicator, and the 5-minute candlesticks as I do in all 150 trades here on the channel. and they work fine for me. If you want to tweak yours and get it to something that suits your personality and your way of trading, that's fine. But during the trade, there was no technical analysis. There was thinking, there was making a priority to eliminate risk on the trade as quick as I can, and I recognized that I had absolutely no control over how much or if I would make any money at all. That decision was made when I did the trade setup. I merely had to find an opportunity with a greater than 50-50 chance, and that's still no guarantee because you, me, everybody, in this type of trading, it's so inherently risky that over a period of weeks and even months, you're only going to win, if you're good, about 60% of your trades. And it's just inherently risky. As I said, you're going to lose about 40% of the trades. I do that, and I've been trading for a long time. There's so many factors you have no control over in this kind of trading, and it may be very different from what you're used to. You have to adjust your mindset and get the right expectations when you're learning to trade. I picked my brain to find two things to call these bad habits that I'm going to tell you about: hopscotching and whack-a-mole. I want to make sure you don't forget this, which is why I gave them such weird names. Anyway, first, there's hopscotching. And the best way to tell you how to get confidence is to tell you how to lose confidence. Let's start the list. The greatest way to completely obliterate all of your confidence is just simply start hopscotching. Try 2 or 3 trades, lose some money, then switch to a new trade setup. Win 1 trade, lose 2, switch again. If you keep bouncing around and around, changing on charts, switch from one trade signal to another, then another, read an article, view a video, change things again, Google how to trade micros, start over again, then just rinse, wash, and repeat. Pretty soon, you'll have no confidence at all. You won't even know where you are. Really, it's like having a bad math teacher. You just have to start over again every day. And my favorite, whack-a-mole. Now, if you've seen a lot of my videos, you've heard me say you should probably work on trade selection. Pretend like you live in the Alaskan outback and you only eat what you kill and you get 3 bullets a week. Let me show you something. When I get an email or a message under a video that says this: "Dear Mr. Singletary, I've tried everything. I keep changing from Bollinger Bands, VWAP back to MACD, and I can't find anything that works. I'm exasperating. I'm trading 10 to 15 times a day." Yeah, anytime you're losing money and you want to do it faster, just play some whack-a-mole with your trading. And if you really want to get exhausted, do hopscotching and whack-a-mole at the same time. Whack-a-mole mode is fatal. I'm a fan of trading psychology. I'm big on it. There's a whole chapter on it in my book, which I'll tell you about in a moment. But I think what makes people get to whack-a-mole mode is the fact they think there's just a formula and they just don't have quite the right combination yet that works for them. While there's no magic formula that's going to get you a world of riches, what you can do, as I did in the trade today, you can rewind it and take a look. I used the candlesticks in the MACD to be able to find an entry point where I thought I would have a better than 50-50 chance of making some money. And even then, as I said, there's no guarantees. Some of the technical indicators will get you to the door, but once you hit that send button, it's on. You can only try and protect your money. You cannot make a trade give you any money. You can only react to it. And with practice and patience and some imagination and creativity, you get better at it as you go along. But if you hopscotch and whack-a-mole your way down there, you won't last long enough to be able to learn to trade. Now, some people find it helpful to divide a trade into 2 parts, the trade setup being the first part, and then you hit the send button, and then the trade management, the risk management really, is how you last long enough to make some money at it. And I surely hope you do. Channel's getting close to 20,000 subscribers now, and I'm very humbled by that. So I'm glad somebody's making some money out there, and I want to help you to keep doing it. There's over 150 free videos on the channel, and I'd like to keep them going. I support the channel with my book sales, and by the way, with my book, you can take a look there. I use the same language basically in the book that I use here in the videos. It's really a lot of common sense and knowing where to start, how to begin, and being able to narrow it down as you go and make your learning a little bit faster and easier. So check out the book. It's on Amazon. You can check the book link in the text below this video. Also, check out Tasty Trade down there, the broker link. It looks, as you saw today in the video, crystal clear graphics, and you got that see it, click it, trade it, all on one page thing going there. So thanks for being along today. I'll have a new featured trade next week. Hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you won't miss it. I'm Don Singletary. I hope every day is a payday for you. And thank you.